You're listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Saturday the 23rd of May, 2026. It is 64 days after the spring equinox. It is 29 days before the summer solstice. In today's episode, overheated birds, a Revolutionary War raid, the NYPD, the Public Library, the inventor of the synthesizer, and turtles. The sun rises today at 5:32 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:53 p.m. The sun sets today at 8:14 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 8:46 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 9:26 p.m. The length of daytime today is 1 minute, 37 seconds longer than yesterday. The first quarter of the moon arrives today at 7:12 a.m. The moon sets today at 1:41 a.m. and then it rises again at 12:47 p.m. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the wee hours, high tide, 4:24 a.m., 1 meter 46. In the morning, low tide, 10:51 a.m., 12 centimeters. In the evening, high tide, 5:55 p.m., 1 meter 46. At night, low tide, 11:32 p.m., 30 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, an odd sight. On that recent scorchingly hot day, in the late morning, a robin landed in the shade of a purple plum tree. She stood there quite still, her beak wide open. She stood there for some time, never closing her mouth. She was hot, and birds don't have sweat glands, so opening their beak and panting is an effective way to cool down. Luckily, a hose nearby was gently leaking a little spray of water, so after she'd taken a rest from the heat, she was able to have a drink as well. Refreshed, she flew off. Commemorations. On this day in 1777, during the War of Independence, patriots from Connecticut made a sneak attack on Sag Harbor. All of Long Island, as well as New York City, were occupied by British troops from 1776 until the end of the war in 1783. The raiders crossed the Sound in the middle of the night and captured the British commander of the Sag Harbor garrison in the wee hours, still in bed. They went on to burn 27 British ships moored in the town and destroyed their supplies. Taking 80 prisoners of war, they slipped back across the Sound to Connecticut. It was one of the few successful raids on the British in Long Island. On this day in 1845, the New York Police Department was established by the city's Common Council. The previous system of having a night watch was abolished, and a disciplined, uniformed force put in its place. Peter Cooper, the philanthropist, had a major role in planning the organization of the new police force. Although the relationship between the NYPD and the citizenry has not always been smooth or amicable, and the force has needed many reforms over the years, we nonetheless tip our hats to the NYPD on their anniversary and recognize the difficult, often thankless work they have been entrusted with. On this day in 1911, the New York Public Library at 42nd Street was dedicated. President William Howard Taft came to open the library. It was built on the site of the former Croton Receiving Reservoir. The existing Astor and Lenox libraries joined the Tilden Foundation to create a research library worthy of what had become a world metropolis. The building by the architects Carrere and Hastings is not just a magnificent marble pile. The system of stacks below the grand reading room was a technological feat. To this day, readers deposit request slips, and volumes are whisked to the delivery desk in minutes. Did you know that it was Fiorello LaGuardia who nicknamed the lions outside the library Patience and Fortitude? Happy birthday to the New York Public Library. Today we remember Robert Arthur Moog, born this day in 1934 in New York City. His Moog synthesizer, released in 1964, was the first commercial synthesizer, and it revolutionized music. In 1970, he released a smaller, more easily portable version, the Mini Moog. Fun fact, he started his career designing and selling theremins, those spooky electronic music makers that respond to human movement. Remember Robert Moog today. Finally, today is World Turtle Day. Sponsored by American Tortoise Rescue, it's a day to remember turtles and tortoises and consider their dwindling habitats. In New York State, it is now illegal to take any of our native turtles from the wild. Of 11 local species, the eastern mud turtle is endangered, Blanding's turtle is threatened, and 4 more species are listed as of special concern, including the eastern box turtle. So give a thought to our local turtles today. And that is the Observatory, Saturday the 23rd of May, 2026.